Recently I was looking for a new holster, and I came upon a new manufacturer of holsters. I think he's just getting started, and I wanted to make this video to sort of review what he's doing, maybe help put his name out there, because I think what he's doing is a good thing. I'm a big fan of Kydex holsters. I like the different types of, I like the plastic, I like the way it feels, I like the way it draws, and I like the fact that it's a strong hold open where it can be reholstered very easily. The problem is, as far as inside the waistband, Kydex holsters I haven't been able to find a lot. Blade Tech makes some, but I was at recently the Jacksonville Gun Show, and I was walking around. I found a man. The name of his shop is DeadEyeLuke, and I'll put his information in the sidebar on the YouTube page here, so you can look up his website. But DeadEyeLuke has Kydex that he's made inside the waistband, and he molds the holster to the gun right as you wait. He heats up the Kydex and molds it to your gun, and that was good for me because I carry a Sig P250, and the Sig P250, there are not a lot of, in subcompact, there are not a lot of different holster choices. So it was nice because he sort of took one that was the shape of my gun, he molded it perfectly to it, and now it's a great holster, and I carry it. I use it for everyday carry, and I wanted to show it to you. This is what it looks like on. It has a clip that clips to my belt. It's inside the waistband. I can face down range. I can draw. I can present the firearm, and I can reholster all without having to look at the holster, without having to do anything. I can simply reach back, draw, present, pull back, and I can reholster, check, and it's locked in, and then I'm back to my concealed carry position. I wear this shirt here because it sort of covers it. A good t-shirt I wear all the time, just plain t-shirt. As long as it goes down past the clip here, no one ever sees it, no one ever notices it. Maybe unless I bend over like this, it might print a little bit, but those of you who do concealed carry, you already know about those issues, so it's not something I have to really explain a lot. But I want to show you what the holster looks like now. So I'm going to pull it off the clip. You just pull straight up to take it off. It's very easy. When you get home at night to take this off, it just slides right off the belt. You can set it on your nightstand or in your gun cabinet. I'm going to take the gun and I'll check it real quick. The firearm is safe. I do a visual, physical, and then a functional inspection. And I'm just going to put the firearm inside my waistband right now as I talk about the holster. The holster again is made of Kydex. It's nothing fancy. It's riveted Kydex. What he does, he puts your gun inside and he molds it to everything on the gun. The clip here is probably the only thing I'm not really happy with because I would like to have a metal clip. The whole clip is Kydex, but I looked on the website and he does have these with metal clips, and that's what I'm going to do. This one cost me $25 at the gun show, which I think was well worth $25 for just the use I've got out of it so far. But the ones with the metal clip is the one I'm actually going to order another one. I think that one's $39.95 if I remember correctly, and again the prices may change. But he also molds into the gun a retention so that when the gun goes in, it actually locks in, and you actually have to pull to get it out. It won't, if you put the gun, in fact I'll demonstrate this, it has a retention built in. I can take the gun, I can put it into the holster and turn the holster upside down. The gun doesn't fall out. Now I can shake it and the gun will fall out because I didn't want a strong, super strong retention. I told him just put enough to where when I pull, I have to pull a little harder to get the firearm out of the holster. And again, putting it on when I get up in the morning and I'm getting ready to go about my day and I want to have my gun on my hip, I take the holster, I slide it in the front of my waistband, I put it back to about the 5 o'clock position, hook it to my belt, push the belt down, pull up slightly, and that keeps it right where it's supposed to be, and it's right there. I drop my shirt over it, and now I'm ready to go about my day. As I've shown in a previous video, my extra magazine is kept in a cell phone case. In the cell phone case, since I'm out on the range, I tuck this down, but normally this goes right over like this. So I have an extra magazine that sits right over here. No one ever knows if it's a knife or if it's a cell phone or if it's a pager. It just looks like a standard. Most people would not think that what I have here is actually an extra magazine for the gun. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to load the gun up. I'm going to walk over to the target. I'm only going to stand about 4 yards away. because of the camera. I'm not worried about accuracy. What I'm worried about is draw functionality. I'm going to demonstrate the drawing with this holster and how I would draw using a shirt like this. If I have a shirt like this, there's really two ways that you can draw. If you have, if you're not wearing a garment that opens, an opening garment, you would stick your hand in, you would shove your hand back and grab the gun and present. But if you're wearing a garment like this, you've got to train another way. And there's two ways. You can either grab and pull with this hand as you grab the gun. I have a problem with that one myself because of being a big man. I can't reach over far enough, and I feel like it might get there. It might be a problem trying to reach it. But also, this hand might be busy. This hand might be striking, pushing someone back, close quarters combat. I may be doing some movement, holding somebody back, grabbing their gun. There's a lot of things that my left hand can be doing. So I want my draw to be totally a right-handed activity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to grab the shirt, I'm going to shove it up as high as I can to make sure, because if I only lift it a little, if I go back down, it might get tangled. I don't want that to happen. So what I do is I grab it, I rift as high as I can, rip it way up there so that when I reach back down to grab the gun and I draw, that nothing's going to get in the way. Nothing's going to impede my draw. That's very important. So I'm going to turn around, I'm going to demonstrate with a shot what it looks like to draw and fire. Before I begin, I want to put my ears on. So let's do that. Get these nice and tight inside here. All right. So, go ahead and load up. Reholster. I'm standing, having a conversation. Gun! I check my six. I reholster. Gun is loaded. It's already here. So I'm about 3 yards away, which is actually standard for CQB shooting. Most shooting happens within 3 to 7 yards. Actually, the statistics show really between 5 to 8 feet because that's where people are most threatening. They're coming at you, they're attacking you, and you have to shoot. So we start with we say, gun! There's our shot. Now, as I reach back, I pull up, I draw, get a good combat grip, draw. There's my shot. That's it. So that's 3 examples. That's an example of what it looks like to draw from the DeadEyeLuke inside the waistband Kydex holster. And again, I just wanted to recommend him to you because I think this is a good product at a good price, and I'm always looking at ways to save money, but still have something that is very functional, as I do with the cell phone case that I use for a magazine holder. Some may say that's cheesy, some may say I'm skimping out, but I'm also, I've got 3 or 4 of these that I can use, and I can keep a couple of different magazines in my truck, and this keeps dust and everything out of them. This holster, I'm ended up getting one for all of my different pistols, and I think I could carry a much larger pistol than I do since these holsters are available now, Beretta 92 even, if I wanted to. So I like this holster. I want to give it a good review, and hopefully this will help you if you're looking for an inside the waistband Kydex holster. You can get a hold of DeadEyeLuke, and I'm not sure if you may have to send him your gun, but I think that he can mold it to a gun just like yours and send it to you, and it would work just as well. But again, you'd have to call the company if you have that question, because I'm not sure. But anyway, Keith Foskey signing off. God bless you. Have a good day.